Okay, guys. So, I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to talk about this channel, why I started this channel, just talk about life, just talk about stuff. All right, so I don't know where I'm going to go. I have no clue what I'm going to talk about, but yeah. So, right now, I am trying to figure out okay, I started this YouTube channel just to encourage worship leaders, whether it be gear. If you look on YouTube, there's all type of gear videos. Everything's driven around gear all the time. There's gas. And if you don't know what gas is, it's gear acquisition syndrome, where it's like, all right, there's this HX Stomp plugin, or not HX Stomp plugin, there's the HX Stomp, and then there's this pedal, and then there's this, and then there's that, and all of this stuff. And I really didn't see a channel focus on worship as encouraging. There was a lot of gear stuff. And as I'm going through this YouTube experiment, I'm realizing a lot of people don't care about the stuff. They care about the gear. I don't hear a lot of channels talking about the realities of working in ministry, leading people in the worship context with real conversations. And I'm I will at some point do stuff on gear because I am a gear person. If you look behind me, I have multiple guitars. I love gear. I am a gear nerd. I love recording interfaces. I actually purchased a new one recently, and I will be relocating out of this space because if you guys can't tell, my kids are around the corner getting some cereal, and there's background noise. So eventually I will be moving to my basement, which is kind of exciting. Here's more gear. This is like the second microphone. Sorry, second microphone that I ever purchased right there, a Bluebird. And I have my other one. My we'll talk about gear at some point. But I think I might need to talk about a little bit of gear stuff. I'm still going to talk about other things like goals. I'm also part of relocating to my basement. I'm going to be doing some live recordings, hopefully, some live streaming or post produced streaming, but with minimal stuff. I've There's just things that I'm going through as I work in this environment, and I want to create some different spaces, some different avenues. So, as I do that, I'm just going to share it all. And it's not going to look clean. It's not going to be pristine. It's going to be my iPhone and some recordings. And do I care about how it sounds? Of course, I do care about how it sounds, but I don't care so much that I'm going to work to where it's studio grade every time. I think a lot of times we work in YouTube, in worship, and all of these things. And a lot of times the people don't care about what pedal you're playing. Let's be honest. They don't care about the way the drive breaks up and all of the stuff. That's what we care about. That's what us musicians care about. What does matter, though, is inspiration. Inspiration does matter. Because without the inspiration for whatever guitar you're playing, whatever pedal is on your board, if you're not inspired, you're probably not going to get the best experience. So, this is kind of me talking, kind of me rambling. And then also, God cares about your stuff, but I don't think he cares enough about the way, if it's a silicon or germanium, and if it's asymmetrical clipping or non-asymmetrical clipping. Really what he cares about is that you love him and worship him. So be careful about all of the gear stuff, and let's keep everything at what we do, and that's focusing on the heart of God and setting our hearts in a posture of reverence towards him and being humble as we lead other people in that experience. So, Jeff Blake, not the average worship leader, done with his rambling, signing off. And I look forward to more content, more videos in the year to come. See you later.